Good day, everyone. I'm glad to introduce the speaker of the day, Dr. Balamurugan, currently working as a registrar in Texila American University. Headed various positions as a professor in changes of numerous societies, associations, coordinator of cells, including software development cells, industries and institutions, partnership cells, etc. So the area of research include image progressing, image analyzing, and digital forecasting, cloud computing, Google Apps development, image in painting, information security, and data mining. So today he is here to present on the topic artificial intelligence applications for sustainable development of Africa. So over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your brief intro. Today's session is going to be about like artificial intelligence for the applications for the sustainable development of Africa. I hope most of the participants have heard the word buzzword like artificial intelligence. Wherever we are going, we used to hear like AI applications, machine learning applications, right? Okay, so just we want to have an idea about like what is artificial intelligence, what are all the different applications across the globe people are using nowadays. Then what are all the applications directly or indirectly we are influenced and without our knowledge we are using the artificial intelligence applications. Then in addition to that, like what are all the opportunities and avenues are available for empowering your career in terms of artificial intelligence and related fields. Okay, let me take all of you into my presentation. The presentation agenda is going to be like why AI for sustainable development, introduction of artificial intelligence types, what are all the different applications of artificial intelligence. We can see few areas like industry, agriculture, healthcare, and education sector. Then finally, there is a topic here, Google Core Laboratory for Python. Let me brief about that topic. Before going into this session, let me introduce what is AI, why AI is for sustainable development of Africa. So the general terminology, the definition for artificial intelligence is simply we can say like artificial intelligence is a wide range of branch of computer science which helps us to build smart machines capable of performing tasks which typically have a human intelligence. By layman term or simple term, we can say artificial intelligence is nothing but it is a mimic of activity. The machine can mimic the human behavior or activity. That is a simple term. Why artificial intelligence is for sustainable development of Africa. Africa is a continent which have full of like empowered youths. As per UN, the recent statistics says 70% of the youths are from sub-Sahara region as the age of 50. So if when you compare any continent, this is the highest youth rate. So there are a lot of avenues and opportunities that are available. So AI ushering us to empower the education and fostering the entrepreneurship, bridging and digital divide and addressing the social issues. So, for example, like if you go to the real-time scenario, day to day, we are using our mobile phones everywhere. So, moreover, the inventions, the applications of mobile phones are vastly used by Africa. There are a lot of research says any applications or any mobile app comes when most of the users uh, are influenced by most of the users are recognized the most of the recent applications only from Africa. So the internet penetration and mobile penetration is very high among the youths in Africa. That is the one. So just I want to add up few things with the why AI is needed. Most of the IT venturing companies like IBM, Google, then Microsoft, they are directly or indirectly venturing into Africa with different nations. For example, Google has started their artificial intelligence and machine learning center in Ghana, West Africa. The same way IBM also have their base in South Africa. So the same way, the recently like the United Nations Economic Commission of Africa, UNECA, so they have also launched a new AI research lab in Congo. Okay, so these are all the like areas where people are huge manpower opportunities are available. So maybe next 2 to 3 years or 5 years later, there is a big market in terms of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, so in this aspects, like just we can move into the core agenda of the today. So artificial intelligence definitions we have read here. So then why introduction to artificial intelligence? So technically, if you are speaking, artificial intelligence is a modern approach. Okay, it's study of agent that receive percepts from the environment and perform actions. So what it means is, like, artificial intelligence is a one type of intelligence which we can it automatically empower itself to learn the technologies, learn the environment itself, then it will behave as it is. Okay, so let us go with some real-time case scenario here. So the first one is artificial intelligence, two major categories. The first one is we are calling it as a narrow artificial intelligence, and another one is like general artificial intelligence. Okay, so in technical term, we used to call this as weak artificial intelligence and strong artificial intelligence. Okay, so we want to know what is weak artificial intelligence, what is strong artificial intelligence. So, what weak artificial intelligence is? It is intelligence which operates with limited context or simulation of human intelligence. It will not automatically behave like a human. It has some limited mimic behavior of human. It will automatically like behaves like human. So, for example, like we are using a lot of technologies, a lot of things. Okay, a lot of things we are expecting from the narrow artificial intelligence. Okay, so we are using the narrow artificial intelligence applications then and there. Okay, so for example, let you take your mobile phones. For example, your phone have the Google Maps is embedded on your mobile phone. For example, when you are traveling from one country to another country, so automatically it will make sense of it. It will exactly helps you to find the location where you are standing, which direction you want to move. It will guide you what's your designation point. It will guide you. Okay, so for example, let us go for a small real-time scenario. What is artificial intelligence, why it is needed for us now? For example, I am going to an airport to board into a flight. So by the time, like when I want to board into a flight, like that, by the time the I am getting an announcement from the flight agency, they're saying that like the flight is going to take off, all the passengers are advised to turn off their mobile phones flight mode or aeroplane mode. Okay, so by the situation, I have to do it manually. Okay, so for example, if the artificial intelligence feature is enabled, okay, for example, suppose I have to enter into the airport. Once the flight announcement starts, automatically my mobile phone will turn off. My mobile phone will turn off into flight mode. Okay, so this is what the technology will helps us. The strong artificial intelligence are one of the best artificial intelligence. The best example for the strong artificial intelligence is like the robots we can use. It is, we are calling it as next generation computing. So a lot of technologies, modern technologies, like modern inventions and modern machineries we are seeing in a lot of movies, right? So the same way, like the machines also behave. For example, like these are some examples. Just I'm showing for your references. So few examples for narrow artificial intelligence is like Google search. So image recognition software, for example, the things like Siri, Alexa, and personal assistants, self-driven cars, chatbots. Okay, for example, these are the few examples of narrow AI. Okay, so for example, let you take a chatbot. The chatbot is an application which is connected with a lot of websites, service oriented websites. So if you enter into the website, automatically the chatbot will connect. Then it will ask you good morning or good evening, how can I help you? So immediately, may I know your name? My name is Hub, my name is Bob, or my name is Shri, something like they used to introduce itself. So all these things are happen only by artificial intelligence technologies. Okay, so the chatbot's behavior is a limited one. It will not answer all the queries what you have. Okay, it has some standard queries. For example, you were asking about, for example, I am a company, I am selling the car. I have my chatbot in my website. Somebody wants to know more about the specific model car, so the person is just typing, for example, like I'm having BMW CA or 200 model. Just the person is typing, it immediately asks what year you want to know, what is the version of the car, so what engine, something like, it will automatically ask question. It seems like how we are using the mobile phones, mobile phone applications day to day. We are using mobile phone short codes, USSD codes we are using to top up our recharge cards. Okay, we are using our bank applications automatically. So whenever the OTP, the verification pin comes, the mobile phone will automatically read the OTP. Okay, so it will automatically sense what is happening exactly there. Okay, so that is what, like, the narrow artificial intelligence supports us. These are all the few clips or pictures of the applications what we have now. So artificial intelligence based driverless car, this is the driverless car. So just whoever sits inside is a passenger. The car have multi thousands of, like, sensors and cameras around. So it automatically sends, moreover it sends, like, it sends the object exactly. Like, there are thousands of objects has been feeded into the database. So if while walking in the road, the car sends, like, there is a divider in the road, it automatically sends it is a divider. There is a speed bump or speed down in the road, the car automatically sends within 50 meter or 100 meter there is going to be a speed bump. It will automatically cut down its speed. It will start from that position. It will take you to the it will give comfort drive to you. Okay, that's what the technologies are helping us. So this is another excellent innovation from one of the company from German. So AI based ripening machine. Okay, so for example, the huge challenges across the globe, not even in Africa, across the globe, is like for for people who is doing farming. Okay, agriculture is the backbone of every nation. Without food, we cannot survive. Okay, so there technology has to support something for the development of food development. Okay, so in such a cases, like the modern technology, what we have here is automatic ripening machine. This machine helps us, for example, it seems like a structured farming system. For example, in structured farming, it seems like how the house structures, how the dining in our house are organized, how the like the shelves and racks are organized. It's a well organized, right? The same way, the structured farming, the farming plats also organized, well organized. They have space. Automatically the machine can move around the farm. So whenever you can give the exact quantum of the ripeness of tomato or potato or any seed what you want to pluck, automatically the machine will move around in the plant. For example, you have 10 tomatoes are there. Out of 10 tomatoes, 2 or 3 tomatoes are in the position in the stance of ripening. It will pluck that one, then automatically, like, the remaining raw one, it will not touch, it will move to the next plant. Okay, that's what the machine will act. When you're taking industry, AI's contribution is very vast. So the AI technologies, like, helps us. For example, during the time of COVID time, like, across the globe, we are in a very critical situation for transforming our materials and goods because of restrictions. So this AI have industry have vastly helps us. The companies like Amazon, uh, all these companies, they have started using that automatic organized robots to shift the materials from one place to another place. For example, like, you have a big parcel. Instead of human is going to intervene the parcel shifting from one place or one position to another position, so automatically the automated robots will helps us to do that one. So in Japan, there is a bank, there is a specific famous bank. That bank, they have started using automated robots has their support desk officers. Okay, so any person is entering, robot automatically will come and started supporting the persons. The person wants to fill the application, the robot will automatically helps them. The person wants to do some basic inquiry, the robot are in the position to answer. So in the global race of innovation and leadership and technologies, across a lot of companies from Europe, US and Asia purely started depending on artificial intelligence technologies. AI is the AI approaches can facilitate communications from human from and time to time. The complex applications also will be guided by AI, will become into because of the AI's modern solution automatically, the people's is getting simpler day to day. So these are the four major application areas of artificial intelligence we are going to discuss. So if you do the participants have any discussions now? Do you want to discuss with me at the end of the session? Still we have time to discuss. Do you have any do you want to discuss with me so far what we have discussed?
Attendees, you are requested to ask questions if you have any other doubts in the session, or else you can raise your hand so that I will allow you to talk. Do you have any doubts? Hope there is no questions from the attendee
Okay.
side, so we will continue the session.
Thank you so much. Applications of artificial intelligence have globally, most of the areas we have a lot of applications from artificial intelligence. Just I'm going to concentrate four areas. One is manufacturing industry. Second one is agriculture. Third one is healthcare, and another one is education sector. Okay, let us start from manufacturing industry. So this is the sample use case, okay, which has been released by one of the leading journal, okay, the Industrial AI Market Report by IoT Analysis. So this is the usage of applications. The transformation is going to happen from the year 2020 to 2025. Most of the industries across the globe started transforming their basic day-to-day operations into AI-based, AI-driven operations. So, if you take the industry use cases, what are all the areas they're using? First one is the major usage of this artificial intelligence application is predictive maintenance. Okay, for example, most of the companies they have automated machineries. Okay, the machineries they don't know exactly the olden day scenario. If any fault has occurred in the machinery, that the same day only we are able to predict that fault. Moreover predicting, we are going to attend the fault. Okay, so the predictive maintenance helps us. Most of the industries, large scale industries, whoever manufacturing a big machineries and industrial machineries, so they are using the AI sensors to always check every time. For example, if you see the modern cars what you are driving nowadays, from Toyota, or modern cars, if you are doing something like Toyota or BMW or Land Rover, Land Cruiser, once if you ignite in the car, automatically in the display it will shows the car is, engine is okay. Okay, for example, the engine is having any issue, it will indicates you that the engine is having some issues. So such a case or such a scenario, it will helps us to attend the issue in advance. Okay, so that is what the predictive maintenance. Quality inspection and assurance is one of the biggest barrier for most of the uh, product companies. Once the product has been done, quality has been inspected only by humans or with the help of human intervention earlier days. For example, a company is manufacturing a small screw or small nut or bolt. This company has to spend huge manpower to check the quality product before it has to send out. Okay, so such a scenario, it was very tough in the olden days, like 5 years or 10 years back. Now it is fully automated. For example, any company is manufacturing a small screw or nut or bolt, there is a separate quality assurance AI applications with the machineries are available. Once you feed this is my quality, this is what I want, automatically it will check the quality. If any defect in the product what the company has manufactured, it will automatically send you out. So manufacturing process optimization, it will support. It seems like manufacturing process optimization is something like, instead of going human invention, instead of adding human intervention then and there, automatically like the manufacturing process steps has to be eliminated with the support of new machineries. So supply chain, cybersecurity and privacy policies, automated physical security, resource optimization. For example, automated physical security is something like the CCTVs, and also like resource optimization. For example, I am sitting in my room now, my aircon is on. If I am going out of my room, automatically the aircon has to sense that like the human is there or not. Automatically, if there is no human intervention, it has to go off automatically. So that's what the modern latest televisions are there. For example, if you have advanced model, I don't want to brand the models, but if you see the smart eye model of advanced televisions in recent days, if the person is not sitting in front of the television more than 10 to 15 minutes, automatically it will beep you whether you are there or not. If you can access it, it will continue. Otherwise, it will go off automatically. So there is no worry about whether we have, before ensuring or leaving out of the house, whether we have switched on or switched off the air cons, and switch we have switched on, switch off the other electrical equipments. It will helps us to save more energy, more resources. Then smart assistant is available everywhere. Okay, so there is no need for looking for a human to come and help you. Okay, for example, once if you're going to airport, there is no need for including most of the Africa airport. Even we have an airport in our Zambia airport also, we have that facility. There is an automated ticket printing machine is there. Okay, right? So in the automated ticket printing machine, what it is helps us is just I want to go and I want to go and enter my PNR number or reservation number. It automatically prints my ticket. There is no need for me to go. It will shows the seat availability of the specific flight. I can choose my it's boarding pass automatically. You can generate yourself. Okay, before and boarding into your flight, there is no need for go and stand a long queue if you don't have any baggage. So this is what the AI is. So when you talk about industry, the industry era has been classified into four categories. One is industry 1.0, another one is industry 2.0, 3.0, and 4.0. Industry 1.0 is the very olden age. That is the age like advancement of science and technology has been come in. So instead of manual equipments, some automated machines has come that time. Okay, for example, for grinding, there is a grinder has come in. For example, for blending, there is a blender. Okay, instead of that, people use the olden day equipments, which has been made by wood or stones. Okay, so the late 20th century, like the electrical energy has powered up. So automatically from mechanical, electrical has came in. So electrical has supported a mechanical equipments to empower and run faster. Okay, so the industry 3.0, where the combination of electronics industry, then manufacturing industry with the support of IT sector. IT has supported the industry 3.0. Now we are in the industry 4.0. This is the real scenario what people are looking for. Most of the companies are like start behaving. They're bringing in only one thing. Then one is like customers, like feedback. Okay, for example, when you're entering into a small shop nowadays, once you come back, they will ask your mobile number while the time of billing. Once you give your mobile number, when you come out, then immediately they say thanks for your purchase. After 2 days back, you can get an SMS from them, provide feedback on the service what we have rendered in our shop. Are you happy with the service, or still you are expecting us to improve our service? Okay, so this is the feedback. Okay, so when we are living in the technology era, so nowadays, like instead of like applications technologies, data is everything. Okay, without data we cannot perform anything. For any, if you let you take any real time scenario, any business environment or any manufacturing industry or any education industry, data is the best source. Okay, such a situation like they are using a lot of new applications which has been supported by AI. This is the real travel chart pathway for this industrial 1.0 in the during during 1784, 2.0 in 1870, 1969 is 3.0. Today we are living in 4. The main concern here is Internet of Things, cyber and physical systems. These are the major concerns. So all these things are powered by artificial intelligence. That is great thing. So in the industrial 4.0, what the companies started is they want to go with like go green environment. Most of the companies they don't want to use they don't want to use the materials which is not which is not environmental free one. The application AI technology helps us in some few areas. One is robots, another one is machine learning, and then another one is machine learning applications for fine tuning the AI applications. So these are the areas. The main area what we are concentrating now is like smart manufacturing.
Before we start the
Yep.
start manufacturing, we have a question from Ms. Jose.
Sure,
So,
sure.
yeah, do you think that AI, the digital economy, can become a reality?
In my view, we are directly, indirectly forced to use so which means there is a possibility. Okay, we are not sure that it's no. Okay, so we are in the middle of the era. We have seen the pathway of growing of industries from beginning to end. Okay, such a cases it's possible, but we have to travel long way.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start the session, sir.
That's fine. So predictive maintenance, smart industry, the smart manufacturing and smart industry, we are talking about a smart decision, smart machineries, monitoring, controlling, and scheduling. So, for example, like in the large scale industry, sugarcane industries, textile manufacturing industries. Okay, so the food production industries in various places. Okay, so all the machineries what we are using for the product manufacturing is purely automated. So it automatically helps us to self sustain and predictive maintenance. uh, so when we are talking about the predictive maintenances, for example, the long running or the process of usage of the material maintenance has to be predicted. So for example, the situation something like unpredicted shutdown, any defaults occur. Okay, so by default it used to it will affect the productivity of the company. So that's what every company, the machinery section or unit, they have predictive maintenance, monthly maintenance or weekly maintenance based on the usage or based on the c- consumption of based on the usage of their machineries. So in such a situation, like the predictive maintenance, artificial intelligence will automatically alerts you what is going to happen. For example, the modern cars what we are using. Okay, we are using a lot of cars here. So most of the cars are imported from Japan. These cars are fully automated. In some cases, like for example, if I did my service for my car in January, so there are 2 to 3 direct or indirect parameters has been evaluated. One is for duration of month. Okay, so why we are maintaining the duration in month is we have to change the oil. The friction of the oil has to be very effective or efficient in for few months or few years. Okay, if it is more than that, automatically the nature of the oil will change. Then automatically it will use negative impact to your engine. That is number one. Number two is the mileage driven. Okay, so for example, more mileage if you are driven within a month of time or 2 months of time, you are directly or indirectly forced to go with it. Okay, so you have to do service. So automatically the system will alert you that it is a service is due. For example, your vehicle needs maintenance. So it will allows us manufacturer or the company to decide when they want to do the predictive maintenance. Okay, it will helps the company to save from the unexpected shutdown of the operations. Okay, that is the one. The smart factories are evolving nowadays. Okay, so what is the advantage of this smart factory, smart industry 4.0 have bringing more intelligence in the process of manufacturing uh, intelligent systems. So smart factories are getting evaluated now. So most of the now we are initially we have mechanical, then we moved into like electronics. Now we are having a technical or technological system. We are calling it as mechatronics. Okay, it's a mechanical machines combined with electronics. It is the one happening. Okay, so in the AI in industry, this is a very powerful area, marketing and sales. AI in marketing is leveraging the customer to get data directly or indirectly. So based on the data, the companies can improve their process. For example, I'm going to FNB or I'm going to any of the bank in Zambia. There is a bank employee. The bank employee helped me to do some support services. Okay, so once if it is done, once I reach my house, immediately within 10 minutes, I'm getting an SMS. There is a link there. Thanks for visiting our branches. Please help give your feedback to improve our service. So immediately we are clicking that one. Once you click the service, you can give your honest feedback. For every day, the billions of customer and millions of customer are entering into the banks. They used to give their feedback in terms of data. So once the data has been given to them, automatically the data has based on the data, the companies are coming out and they're changing their operational models. That is what nowadays happening. So this is the real time support which helps the business and entities and the companies to move forward. The next area we are entering here is agriculture plays a vital role for global economy. Without food, people cannot survive. The world's population assumed near 10 billion in 2050. So by the safe, like 50, for example, 50 percentage of constant with 2023. Most of the global environmental productive agencies like US or UK or any other agencies, like most they're roughly estimated their revenue of economy towards this industry is 330 billion. Okay, annual revenue. So, moreover, the agriculture industry is facing a lot of challenges in terms of climate change, population growth, food security. These are all the areas. Then it needs to address all these issues. We need to have more technologies and innovative approaches. As a result, like AI has steadily into the industries now. Most of the companies, like the agriculture based companies or product agriculture product industry based companies are coming out now. They are want to completely changing their process. Okay, while changing the process, like what are all the areas, the crop production, let you take some example. In a crop production, real time monitoring is needed, harvesting is needed, processing and marketing is also needed. For everything we need to have a time. Number one, we need to invest more manpower, but with the support of these technologies, it automatically helps us how to move forward. That is the one. Just we can see the agriculture impact of artificial intelligence technology in agriculture. AI based solutions helps us the farmers to improve or increase the cultivation methods, and also like improve the quality of products, seeds or like food stuffs what they are producing from the yielded crops. So there are some scenario, it's purely based on different countries. So just I have quoted something from India, the country like India. 58% of the people are basing on agriculture, which means like their livelihood is fully based on agriculture. Okay, for here Africa also, like for the food we are purely depending on the nature agriculture and farmers here. So we, and also moreover here we are for seriously expecting the seasonal rainfalls. For example, climatic change also big impact in Africa. Sometimes if you don't get a seasonal rainfall on time, for sure that for the time we are going to face a big challenges here. So the AI technology helps the modern trend. Before entering into this, I want to share something. Most of the corporate companies are venturing into the agriculture industry nowadays. So they are like how the industries, for example, like if you want to have a government, if you have a government industry, if you want to have a like a motorcycle, you have a motorcycle industry. We want to have a motor car, then we have a car industry. The same way we need to have food in the future. Okay, so most of the companies, global companies, across, they are targeting Africa. They are into a large scale farming, not even for small scale farming. They are going to hire hectares of land, 1000, 2000, 3000 hectares of land from the government of various countries. They used to partner. They want to do trial over there. What they used to do is they used to plot the land first. They use farm housing. They used to start farming inside the farming. So when they do farming, for example, just to imagine, if you are doing 1000 hectare of land or 2000 acres of land, so what is the manpower requirement? So they want to do smart farming. So what they used to do is, like, they used to use different agricultural AI based technologies. So what they used to do is, for from seeding to cultivation of crops, seeding, cultivation, and taking the crop, we are using the technologies for crop and soil monitoring. We have a lot of algorithms are there, machine learning algorithms are there. So such algorithms helps us to take this one into the next level. For example, machine learning is the backbone for any artificial intelligence. What is crop and soil monitoring? Why do you do this? For example, I have quoted a scenario now, the large scale industries, or the corporate industries are coming into Africa, or they're venturing into different countries. So they're hiring lands from different agencies. They started doing the large scale farming. While doing large scale farming, we need to do a lot of things. For example, it is not possible for a person to walk 5 20 kilometers, 50 kilometers inside the farm field to know the soil is like wet or the soil is drained, whether the crop needs watering, or the crop is okay, the watering level of the soil is okay. For that, they used to have sensors. The sensor will automatically, they used to place sensors at certain level. The sensor will automatically indicates exactly which place or which area that the this is drained. So automatically the drip irrigation system will connected, and it will automatically started pouring water into that specific area. That is number one. That is the biggest one. Then nowadays we are using agriculture robot. I have shown an example at the beginning of the session. The agriculture robot, where robots helps humans to do a lot of things. For example, to do pesticides, to do to tomato ripening, not even for tomato ripening. Then you can use this machine for any model. That is one. That is the area. So what are the future areas they have now is still weeding. So for if you cultivate any crop, weed is a unauthorized crop has grown into your exact field, what you have exact crop or farm. So how do you control the weed? Okay, so weed control is one of the biggest issue in most of the nations. So when you pour water every day into the specific in the land, automatically the exact seed what you have planted along with a lot of weeds. Okay, there are a lot of companies are working. So they're using, any NGOs can throw the seeds inside the middle of the forest. Okay, so nobody will enter into there automatically. During that period, we can use drones. There are a lot of drones are there. Some drones which have very good capacity to help the farmers to spray the pesticides in the middle of the field for 5 acres, 10 acres they use nowadays. It helps for them to manage the huge manpower. Okay, for example, like in the structured farming system, if you're cultivating banana, if you're cultivating banana, so the banana, once the tree has grown, you couldn't able to track whether you have any fungi or any type of issues with the top of the tree. So that time the drone can help us. That is one. So crop monitoring helps us system. For example, from the day you planted a seed to until you plug a tomato or whatever the fruit you are, or the vegetable you are planting, so you can monitor there its growth. Okay, for that there is a specific application will helps us. The modern farming, that is the technology they use. Okay, how many days once it is growing, the seed growth is good or bad, the growth is not good, exact recommendation they're looking for. That is what from the site. Fine. So just I want to freeze it on time. So just I have another 5 to 10 minutes. Just I want to take a round on healthcare industry Healthcare industry, there are a lot of things are happening. Okay, so mainly that artificial intelligence technology helps us for health diagnosis. Okay, for example, initially we need more health professionals to diagnose the things, and also the human intervention on checking the evaluating the human's body is like takes much time, and also it takes a lot of effort. So to overcome this is like we have smart machines, for example, like temperature sensor. Initially we use thermometers to check our temperatures. Nowadays modern sensor we use from our watch itself, or we can use a small scanner, temperature scanner from our automated temperature scanners are available, which helps us to diagnose exactly what we have. And also the modern machineries will helps us to yearly prediction of diseases. For example, somebody is continuously sneezing and coughing for 4 or 5 days. We want to know whether the person is having serious injury, serious concerns inside, like chest or any other places. So we have a modern equipments. Okay, so the modern MRI methods and other scanning methods supports us to diagnose and giving the prompt solution. So the radiology and screening, just we have covered up. So telemedicine is the only one. This is the one like the modern days it's coming. For example, like if I have a headache for last 2 to 3 days, there are some mobile applications are available. I can just log into the mobile applications. I can check the symptoms what I have. Symptom one I have cold. Symptom two I have cough. Morning, early morning or late afternoon or evening. What is your temperature? What is your body weight? Okay, do you have any previous cause like blood pressure or diabetes? If so, like what is the medicine you are using, you are taking, consuming? So, what is the milligram of the medicine you are consuming? Everything it will take from you. It will automatically helps you and diagnose you, and it will automatically supports just you have so and so symptoms. So just you can have this medicine for 1 or 2 days. Then from there you can take it, go and meet your physician, get it to confirm. So that's what the prediction will give. So the another important area is electronic health record management. The electronic health record management helps us to in different aspects. So in such a way, the health record agencies helps us to diagnose a lot of things. For example, yeah, it will automatically, this health record will automatically connects with your relationship with your father, your mother, then your heredity, your grandparent, everything. For example, if you have some symptoms, automatically it will helps you to have your parent have so and so diseases, your mother have so and so symptoms, you may have a chance for this. That's what it will predict. So then that drug interactions also there. The modern day drug combinations, the drug evaluation, coming fast remedies are through this AI models. Okay, moreover psychiatric also it will helps us. Okay, so just the education industry, like we have a lot of things like personalized smart content for your education, voice assistance, breaking a barrier, personal care, intelligent tutoring system. So these are all the major areas in the education. Okay, in this occasion, just I'm happy to announce that Texila American University Zambia has been approved by the Higher Education Authority of Zambia for offering the following programs. These are all the programs we got approved by the Higher Education Authority of Zambia. Okay, and also Zambian Qualification Authority. BSc in Artificial Intelligence, then BSc in Cyber Security, BSc in Software Development, BSc in Data Management, and BSc in Digital Forensics. What is the specialty of these programs are? All these program curriculums are married with ATHE. Okay, Awards and Training and Higher Education. ATHE is a globally recognized body. They are operating from UK, United Kingdom. So their curriculum is also like embedded with these degree programs. For example, when you finish a BSc Artificial Intelligence degree at a Texila American University, curriculum or syllabi what we have is exactly more or less marry with ATHE level 4 certification. You have an opportunity to do ATHE also like with us. That is one. You also, for example, if you're interested, if you once you finish your BSc Artificial Intelligence Year 2, ATHE Level 5 certification is also covers with that program. So which means like after you have a dual chances over here. So whenever you are studying a degree program with the Texila, you also have a chance to groom yourself with ATHE certifications. What is the use of ATHE certifications? I hope most of you are well aware. It is one of the very prominent certification which has been recognized by various level of people across Africa. If you have ATHE level 6 and level 7, you are eligible to do master's program directly with Texila also, other globally recognized international universities from UK and other countries. Okay, so these are all the specialized programs currently we are offering. Just I want to update this to all this to our participants also. Okay, thank you. The floor is open for discussion.
Okay, so we have some few people who had raised his hand. I will
Sure,
allow
sure.
them to talk.
Okay, there is a question from Mr. Jacob. I hope he was trying to connect with us earlier. What is the best way to differentiate automation versus artificial intelligence? The two seems conjoined. Then how is the future like automation platform? Mr. Jacob, my view is like automation is the preliminary process for converting or changing the manual process into automatic way, right? How the automation is functioning is fine tuned by artificial intelligence. Okay, it is fine tuned by artificial intelligence. For example, like I am walking on the road, but instead of walking I want to get a lift, I want to travel. Okay, so I have decided I want to travel. Okay, which mode of travel I want exactly? I want to travel by bicycle, I want to travel by motor, or I want to travel by car, I want to travel by air. Okay, so this is the one. So we cannot separate it. Automate AI empowers automation of all the industries.
Yeah, Mr.
Thank
Jacob.
you.
Thanks, Mr. Jacob.
We have few more questions also, sir. How AI helps us in public health practices? This is a question from Dome, Castory Dome.
I have narrated with a lot of things in the public health aspect. Like in public health aspect, like the countries, there are a lot of challenges we have now. So with the smart technologies, like for example, like survey. So with this, with the help of the global positioning system, okay, we can automatically sense. For example, most of if you have a heavy flood or any dissemination of diseases in the specific area, we can easily locate with the help of the supportive tools. Like for example, how many people the mobile service provider, no, the data privacy. Most of the areas we are talking about data privacy. So from there, the communication from the data privacy, we can say like how many people are like using mobile phones in the specific area. For example, any specific diseases has been disseminated in the specific area. So how many people from the specific area have reached the hospital? How many hospital has been contacted? How many ambulances has been passed by that area? From which time to which time? So everything has to be monitored. So okay, this is a simple example I am quoting. The area is very vast.
Okay, so there is another one more question from people like Emmanuel. Thank you for
Okay,
the delivery. So please, will you make the slides available for our mails to help us to study in future further?
I will share with you.
So thank you so much for your valuable time, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.